So, good evening, everyone. Sorry about wearing the hat, but where I live up on a ridge and the wind blows, it can get very chilly, but I'm very warm now. So I hope everyone's well, and we've used these minutes to start relaxing and being still. And those of you who have not joined my sessions before, generally we just spend a few minutes at the beginning to settle down at the end of the day, and then we'll watch the video of Shimataji and then go into a longer meditation. So what we do now is, and then we will raise our kundalinis in a moment or two, but I do follow the words of our Guru that we should get ourselves centered before we raise the kundalini, and so it shouldn't be too automatic, too mechanical. So we'll just settle down first, if you don't mind. Be still, and really, as I always say, we're just going to do nothing. That's all we have to do, nothing. So you can close your eyes, keep them open. We'll sit here. I'll play a little bit of music and then fade it out, just to help calm us down. So we just use these minutes to step away from the day, step away from our environment, step away from our surroundings, lovely though they may be, a nice warm home or whatever. But try and step away from all the things that could also be seen as limitations or conditionings. I live here, therefore I'm like this, therefore I believe in this, and so on. We want to nullify all these things and step away from our conditionings. And as you know who've meditated with me before, we try and do just still the mind. Get it to be quiet. We've just got a short while this evening to abandon, as it were, our normal lives and aim to become our true selves, the Spirit. The Spirit, which has nothing to do with our nationality, our family, our education, on where we live, etc., etc. And also use these few minutes to just scan over our bodies and see what's tension. Is there tension in the shoulders? Do we have tension in our face? Anywhere else in our body? Just relax it all. Slow us down. And of course, we all know the thing to do is to but keep our attention on that kind of subtle flame flowing through the top of the head, through the Sahasrara, the Kundalini, that connects us with the heavens. And the energy going down from the Muladhara connects us with the Mother Earth. Now, our minds do not like being told to be quiet, to lose control, but that's what's going to happen. We're going to let our higher energies, our divine intelligence and divine love in us take control and reduce ourselves to a kind of dot. And a channel. Channel for divine energy to flow through, our love to flow through, etc., etc. Now what I'm going to do, while you all sit quietly, please continue. I just came across some words of Sri Mataji. Basically about silence, which I'm always banging on about, but I feel that it's really a very powerful and important way to go. So it's on the screen if anyone wants to look at it, but I thought I'd read it out for those who might just want to listen. It's not very long. It is from a Diwali puja in California in 2002. Here it goes. How to do meditation? Many people ask me. Don't do anything. Just go into thoughtless awareness. Try to go to the thoughtless awareness. If you can get into that condition of thoughtless awareness, you've done the job. Because that's the point where you are with the truth, with the reality, with the joy, with everything that is so fundamental. When you meditate, try not to make some sort of a function out of it. No. Meditation is something silencing yourself, silencing your thoughts, and going to that deep ocean which is within you itself. So think of centering ourselves on the Sushumna Nadi, raising our attention up to the Sahasrara. So we're like a fountain of this pure energy. So as our body is still and our mind maybe grows a bit slower and more still, we can now, as though it's the first time we've edited it, raise our kundalinis and put ourselves into bandhan. Just gently check again where our attention is. As you all know, because you've done this many times, when we watch even the video, we keep our attention on the top of our head as much as we can, or above it. Because we're not only connect with the divine energy around us through the Param Chaitanya, but we also connect with each other in some extraordinary way. I think we need also to be very happy when our thoughts stop and we're not, what can I say, not attacked, but we're not pestered by our thoughts all our time, or our worries, or our fears, or our joys, or our pleasures, or our memories, that we can be free. Just be, do nothing, think nothing. Be like empty shells, or Srimataji called it like the empty flute which Krishna talked about. Let the divine part of ourselves play the tune that we are and can do. Okay, so we're going to just line up the video now. So we'll have a look at this video now. It's not very long. And you might have all seen it anyway, but it doesn't matter, because the extraordinary thing about Srimataji's talks is, no matter how many times we've seen a talk, we always learn something new out of them. So here goes.
One should not feel guilty, but face the problem, why it has not worked. And the problem lies with such yogis and nobody else. Shouldn't blame anybody else for it. Just see yourself what mistakes you must have committed. Could be a small or a big mistake, whatever it is. Face it. There's no harm. Instead, I've done mistake. But if you say, sorry, means it goes that straightforward. No, I have committed a mistake. To admit that is very gracious, very beautiful, and very kind to yourself for your benevolence. In Sahaja Yoga is one of the biggest mantras for all the Western people. They should all the time saying to all the trees, all the nature around, I am not guilty. Your ecological problem will improve. Because then you won't do wrong things to spoil your ecology. You'll be careful. Because you spoil it and you feel guilty. Oh, I should not have done this. Oh, I should not. But why did you do in the first place is the point. So now next time you are not going to do it. So many of our problems will be solved if you face them and correct them boldly. It's possible for Sahaja Yogis because you are separated from your being. You are away from it. You can see your body, you can see your mind, you can see your ego, you can see all of those things. And you know how to put them right. You are not that, you know. So you are the spirit. With the light of the spirit, you can correct all these things. But this guilt is something where it stops you completely from correcting or doing anything better about it or bringing any constructive thing to your own mind. This will solve many problems for America as well as for all the Western world. Same with the Indians, that they should not think that if they are generous a little bit, they can get rid of their mistakes. You see, they have to face it. It's a different style. Indians are very clever, they know how to find excuses and escapes. But after all, it is Vishnu Maya. She will show you that there is no escape, just face it. There's no need to condemn yourself, don't need to in any way degrade yourself or to feel inferior, but to be superior as the spirit. I see, I see. Like I would say, all right, Nirmala, I see you very well, you did this. Separate yourself from yourself. You can talk on the mirror, you can go to the river and talk there, or you can go to an ocean and tell them that, see, I have done this mistake and now I am not going to do it. You can make promises to all these elements. Once you make these promises, this Vishnu Maya will receive the message and she won't enter into any one of these elements to disturb you. But first of all, people do not understand that you have to work it through your heart and not through your brain. When we have to work out things through our brain, we try to develop our brain, isn't it? By memorizing, by practicing something, teaching our brain how to think, how to go this way, that way. We try to train our brain. Now we have to train our heart in Sahaja Yoga. And to train our heart in Sahaja Yoga, one has to know first of all that it is enveloped either by ego or by supreme. The limbic area actually represents the heart. And if there is ego, heart will always be so-called. It will not be the real heart that will be working, but it's only mental projection. And you will feel that I'm doing it from my heart. That's not true. Now then, supposing what should we do if we have ego? You might say you should try to sort of tell yourself that that's not good and this and that and all kinds of mental suggestions or auto-suggestions or the way psychiatrists and all that give you suggestions. That's again mental. So that's not the way it is going to work out. We must understand that for that, what we have to do is to raise the left side and put it to the right side. There's no other way out. You have to just work it out with your hands. Your hands are working it out and not your brain. So use your hands and the methods of Sahaja Yoga. Now, everyone must have a regular sitting in the water every day. That's important. Every morning you must do your meditation. You have to know that Sahaja Yoga is to be worked out. It is not to be thought out. You just cannot think about it. Whatever you may try to do through your thought, you cannot achieve any results in Sahaja Yoga. You have to use your hands, you have to use your feet, you have to soak your feet in the water because water is the ocean. All these 5 chakras, or say 6 chakras, which are, I say 5 because one is the Muladhara chakra, which is the 7th, and the topmost is the brain. So in between 5 chakras which are there are to be handled fully with the idea that they are basically made of matter. And these 5 elements constitute the body of these chakras. Now these chakras, if they are to be corrected, we have to correct them by taking out all the problems of these chakras into the elements from which they come. For example, a person who is a very right-sided person, so he has to give a balance by the left side. Of course, raising with the hand is all right, but what about the element? Right-sided person has all the elements which give heat. You can say the light, you can say the fire. So for people who are right-sided, the light is not going to help much. Like if you put the light before the photograph, and those who are ego-oriented people, if you just use the light, it's not going to work out. So what is going to work out is the Mother Earth and the water element, which is cooling. Even ice is very helpful to people who are right-sided. So all cooling effects should be used for correcting your right-sidedness so that you cool it down. Same about food. In food, those who are right-sided people should take to foods which are left-sided, that is carbohydrates. Means they should become partly vegetarians or quite a lot of vegetarians. And should eat things at the most like chicken, but not fishes, not seafoods, because they are all hot. That's how you treat your material side of your chakras. Now the left-sided people should use again the Deepa, means the light or the fire, to correct their left side. Also in food, such people should take more nitrogenous, means protein and foods like that. They should take more proteins. Now, as far as Sahaja Yoga is concerned, the basic thing is Kundalini. And the Kundalini, as I have told you, is the pure desire. Again, listen to it carefully, pure desire. That means all other desires are impure. There's only one pure desire, and that is to be one with the divine, one with the Brahma, one with God. That's the only pure desire.
Right. So, when I just sit quietly, And if and when our minds become restless, to be active, to think about things, remember things, reflect on things, we have to say no, be still, not this. And if the body becomes restless, we have to calm it down. Just becoming a dot. And all uniting together, way above our Sahasrara. So it's complete relaxation together with great vigilance about what is trying to take control of our mind. And we can turn our attention to our Sushumna Nadi, our central channel, and just send a gentle prayer to our Mother Kundalini. To our Mother Kundalini, please flow into my Sushumna Nadi. Please illuminate and clear and cleanse and awaken all the chakras within me. Please flow through me easily. Please flow into and through the chakras. Please help me clear all obstacles. We just allow our Mother Kundalini to rise through our physical body, flowing into our subtle centers and out through the top of the head. So let's just be sure to put our attention onto the center of our head, the center of the Sahasrara, letting our pure energy flow. Some people have felt they're sitting in the lap of Srimataji, some at the feet of Srimataji, some in front of Srimataji, many other things. It doesn't matter, because wherever we are is right for us. Srimataji told the tale of Sri Raja Janaka sitting in meditation, who was told the palace was on fire, but he was just so detached that it didn't affect him. He wasn't going to break his meditation, and he said calmly, undisturbed. And that is the kind of state we need to achieve. Detached, stepping away from our environment, from worries and thoughts. Which is much, much more powerful than busy consciousness. So just for the last few minutes, just make sure that our attention is in the center of our head, of our Sahasrara, letting the love of the Kundalini flow through.
त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुंडलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माता जी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः
And so we can once again raise our kundalinis and put on the bandanas. Okay, so that brings us again to the end of the evening. It'll be Christmas Day this time next week, so I send my wishes to all of you for a very peaceful, joyful Christmas and all the celebrations that go with it and the exchange of presents and all that. We should enjoy it. So maybe we'll meet again in the new year sometime. Until then, I wish you all a very good night. Jai Shri Mataji, and good night.